India's best-known soldier has died. He was 94. Manekshaw spent his final days at a military hospital in Wellington. He had developed several medical complications. Manekshaw was affectionately called Sam Bahadur because of his association with the Gorkha Rifles. He died a little after midnight with his immediate family by his side. He was the first of only 2 Indian military officers to hold the highest rank of Field Marshal in the Indian Army. His military career spanned 4 decades and through 5 wars, including the Second World War. Here's looking back at the life of India's biggest heroes.
He was known as the Indian Army's finest, the man who took the army to its greatest hour, the decisive war of 1971, the liberation of Bangladesh. Sam Manekshaw rose to the rank of Field Marshal, India's first, but to his men in his old regiment, the 8th Gorkha Rifles, he was always Sam Bahadur, a soldier to the core. It's a reputation which he earned during the Second World War. Fighting the Japanese on the Burma front, Manekshaw was wounded twice. On the first occasion, a British Major General spotted him clinging on to his life and, aware of the stiff resistance he'd put up, quickly pinned his military cross ribbon onto Manekshaw, saying, "A dead person cannot be awarded a military cross." But Manekshaw would recover, and his rise through the ranks of the Indian Army was quite spectacular. He participated in the 47-48 war, the first war between India and Pakistan, commanded an infantry brigade, a division, a corps, the Eastern Command, and eventually the Indian Army itself. Over the decades, he became an inspiration for more than 1 million men in one of the world's largest armies.
Since I joined the army, many changes have taken place. We had, for transport, horses, mules, and the AT cart. Today, you have the internal combustion engine, the motor vehicle. We were armed with a good old 303 rifle. Today, you are armed with the finest rifle in the world.
In 1971, Manekshaw faced his biggest challenge, a war on 2 fronts, a blitzkrieg campaign where the Indian Army had to defend the country's western frontiers while charging through to Dhaka on the east.
Mrs. Gandhi was very good about that. She said, "You are in charge, Sam, as long as you get me what I want."
Manekshaw went about his business with a quiet sense of purpose. There would be no tension. He would simply get on with the business of fighting a war.
The Field Marshal had closed up, we'd finished off for the day, and he was on his way, to home, and dropped into the Military Operations Directorate to get a final briefing. And while we were inside, the Defence Secretary came running up, Mr. K. Bilal, with the news that Pakistan had attacked some of our airfields. And so there was a hush immediately when this news was broken. And after that, Field Marshal just said, "Well, now it started, so let's get at them." And he got up, went back to his office, sort of rang up, spoke to the PM and the Defence Minister, and after some time just went home and relaxed in the evening, and so there was no tension.
The Indian Army, led by Manekshaw, won India the 1971 war, and General Sam was awarded the Padma Vibhushan in 1972 and conferred with the honorary rank of Field Marshal in 1973. He retired soon after completing nearly 4 decades of military service.